It's the Clark the Shark experience, baby. Whoa, look at her. Oh, Lord. Conspiracy girl. Um, Look at this video, you guys, I found. You guys have found it too. 1-800-449-8255, the Clark the Shark. Uh, Fiasco. Now, the Trump assassination attempt. To me, Clark the Shark looks uh, like weird, you guys, on many levels. Okay, his first shot, um, like, rings out. Um, I just want to look at her again, you guys. Yeah. Anyway, 1-800-449-8255, the Clark the Shark Show. It's very bizarre, you guys. This wasn't a security lapse. Come on. You don't leave a roof like that. What was it? 450 feet. That's like a football field, I think, is 300 feet, right? A yard is 3 feet times 100. A football field and a half is what we're talking about here, you guys. And the Secret Service is trying to say, well, 450 feet, we don't, dude, we don't care about 450 feet. No big deal. We don't need a guy on the roof over there. But look at this guy gets off 8 shots. He missed them all. He only hit Trump once and barely. I mean, this guy was no Lee Harvey Oswald here. That first shot rings out, and Lee Harvey takes 2 more shots that miss badly. Now, I'm no gun expert, you guys, but he was using an AR with ARs aren't accurate, you guys, at least not from that distance. I mean, almost like, I don't know, dude, more than 300 feet, 450 feet, you guys. He's using an AR. I mean, if this was an inside job, this was designed to look like the guy's an idiot. I mean, dude, you get a fucking real hunting rifle with a scope and all that. I mean, you don't try to... Dude, if this guy was a real marksman who'd been in the military, like, oh, dude, there's that iconic picture. Wow, dude, that's so amazing, that picture. That looks almost like Zuckerberg is in the picture, dude. I don't know why, or maybe Elon Musk. It's like, it's like part Zuckerberg. It's like a high-tech picture. Yeah, you guys. I'm no big fan of Trump, but now I am. He looks like a hero right there. I mean, the picture has it all. It has a girl, it's got it all. That picture's so iconic. It's a Pulitzer Prize winning picture, no doubt about it. It's got every piece of America. It's got Trump. It's got Elon Musk. It's got Zuckerberg. It's got a high-tech girl. What is that girl even doing there? Why is that girl saying, "What are we doing? What are we doing?" That sounds pre-planned. Like, okay, when the shooter shoots, what are we doing? Okay, we all got to get down. Okay, dude, that looks to me, when the girl says, "What are we doing? What are we doing?" Go back and watch it, you guys. That looks really weird. Oh, there's this guy, David Pac-Man. He's a real fucking genius. I'm just going to leave the camera on him. Yeah, America wants Trump out. Well, that's because we want Joe so badly, huh, dude? You fucking genius. Yeah, Now look at all these people who saw the guy, but the police are like, back up, shut up. They all saw Lee Harvey up there. And look at the cops. They're like ready to arrest the people for seeing Lee Harvey up there on the roof. You know, you got fucking Lee Harvey crawling around up there in a camouflage uniform or shit, you know. And some of the people in the crowd said, no, we didn't think it was a Secret Service guy up there. I know I heard that going around on day 1, day 2 of this. That's kind of died out because clearly the crowd is like, he's got a gun. He's got a gun at the guy up on the roof. And yet the police, the sharpshooters, the Secret Service, and everybody's just like, dude, back up or we're going to arrest you. Leave the shooter alone. Let him do his thing. This guy up here. Look at all the cops are like, what the, dude, the fucking Keystone cops. 1-800-449-8255, the Clark the Shark Show. Dude, this either looks like God did this as a wake-up call, or even God wouldn't do this, you guys. Or maybe this, I don't know, dude. You talk about inside jobs. This was an inside job where they botched it on purpose just to send a message to all of us that they could do this to you too. Look at these Keystone fucking sharpshooters up on the roof. They looked at the guy for 5 or 10 minutes, knew he had a rifle, yet didn't shoot at him. That's fucking genius. Maybe the sharpshooters were like, well, we thought he was Secret Service up there in a tan camouflage outfit. You know, like, oh, by the way, you guys, camouflage does work because this guy blended in, like with the building. Look at the guy. There he is before. Everyone knew this guy looked suspicious, but you know, half the people thought he was Secret Service or some sort of plant, you know, or a guy measuring, you know. But then again, some people are like, dude, that guy ain't Secret Service. What the fuck is that guy? And look at the Keystone cops up on the, you know. It just looks weird, you guys. They didn't shoot at the guy. They had a chance to bum rush the guy like 8 times. They let that guy go for over an hour. They saw the guy measuring the place before. Did nothing. Didn't they? This guy was on their watch list. This guy. The guy that was in a BlackRock commercial, by the way. You guys, me, Clark the Shark, I don't mean to sound like a conspiracy maniac, but this was an inside job, pre-planned. It was. And it was botched on purpose. The guy, maybe the guy missed on purpose, or he's such a shitty shot. He couldn't hit the side of a fucking barn, not even drunk, dude. Like, this fucking guy couldn't hit. Dude, you don't fucking use an AR. An AR is an assault rifle. It's for assaulting people. Dude, you don't, it's not what Lee Harvey Oswald would have used. Not that Lee Harvey Oswald did it, you guys. I don't think he did either. But something bigger than Biden and Trump runs our country. You know who it is, you guys? It's me, Clark the Shark, yours truly. But even I, couldn't have done something like this. Is just weird. God is like, Shark, I did it. To scare all of you, to say your prayers, Shark, because you could die at any time. And I'm like, oh, cool, God. Yeah, dude, we could die at any time. That's great. You know, God's like, I put you here, Shark, in this aquarium. You're a goldfish, and I can put a piranha in, bro, if you don't correct your attitude and make some adjustments. I'm like, yeah, God. He's like, look what I can do, Shark. I can put an angel in Pennsylvania and protect the president just barely. But next time, Sharky, I might come and get you. I'm like, well, dude, you fucking already gotten me pretty good. I'm pretty much neutralized here, Lord. And he's like, good. I'm glad. But, you know, you could have just made it all heaven instead of all this shit. Fighting, shooting, hating each other. And God's like, I'm trying to prove a point, Shark. The country's divided. We all hate each other. The world's divided. Geminis hate Scorpios, and Capricorns and Tauruses hate Aquariuses and Leos. It's all a simulation, Sharky, but it's all pre-planned, predestined, prefabricated. And you alone, Sharky, you know the end. This is no different from Lee Harvey Oswald or any of that. It's the same old shit, boring, round and round. Sometimes there's innocent victims and collateral damage and shit. And I'm like, wow, this is really impressive. How elaborate. What good is all of it, man? Where are we going with all this? When we press the button and blow up the whole planet with a nuke. So it's like the day after that movie. And then there's heroes and villains and people that are like, I'm going to save the world in secret. I'm a little tiny mouse hidden in a corner. No one knows I'm there. And then boom, I strike. Or some people are like wearing a suit and tie and they're like, I'm so brave and bold. I'm out there in front of everyone looking like a hero. Dude, at the end of the fucking day, we just all end up in a grave. Toast. What is it all? What does it all mean? And people are like, Sharky, isn't it fun? Dude, the BlackRock commercial guy, he's got 3-foot hair now. He looks like Vince Neil from Motley Crue, but they keep showing a picture of him when he was 12 years old and he was like in fucking 6th or 7th grade. Just like Trayvon Martin. Same old shit, Sharky. Boring, trivial. You could have thought it up. In fact, you would have thought up better shit than our media and our government thinks up, or even what God thinks up. It's just boring and trivial to you, Clark the Shark. Oh, you're just so much more better and more genius than all these people. Look at Lee Harvey, the patsy. Dude, the government keeps doing this over and over. The patsy, lone gunman theory. And all of you morons just eat it up for lunch and fucking love it. Until you're that guy in the crowd who gets hit in the head. And then you're dead and you're before God. And he's like, ha ha ha, I'm going to send you to hell now because you didn't say your prayers. Buddy, dude, Clark the Shark at 1-800-449-8255. Look at this guy. He's like, I'm a video making genius. Democracy. Oh, yeah, threat to democracy. Trump's such a threat. Well, we got a fucking senile 87-year-old guy that lets in 20 fucking million people. Who's the threat to democracy? Is it Trump? The guy that wants to cut prices and shit, or at least he says he does. He claims he does. He's full of shit, too. He doesn't. He wants the rent to be fucking $3,000 a month. You guys? He fucking owns all the buildings at 1-800-449-8255. And Gavin Newsom, he wants the rent to be high, too. So does Joe Biden. They want you all under control, paying $4,000 a month and $6 fucking gallon gasoline and going to the store and buying a box of Captain Crunch and a milk and a carton of eggs, and it costs 75 fucking bucks. At 1-800-449-8255, the Clark the Shark Show. Look at all these people running around. It was an inside job, Sharky. It was a conspiracy, and this genius, he's the only one that knows it, and he can save the world just like you, Clark the Shark. And if we all say our prayers to God, one of us will be like that one fucking guy in the Matrix, the one, and he'll save the world. It'll be me, or it might be you, or it might be none of us. We're all full of shit. And maybe there is no God, but even scarier, maybe there is, and God's a fucking asshole. And he's like, you didn't cross your T's and dot your I's correctly or perfect enough for me, Clark the Shark, at 1-800-449-8255. You just think you're such a genius right there on the golden EIB sharkerphone that's made out of solid gold with only 5% nickel like the Stanley Cup. I don't trust that shark or phone. It's probably a liar too, just like everyone else, just like all of us here in the Matrix, just like Morpheus and just like Neo or little Nemo or whoever the fuck, whatever the fuck his name is. 1-800-449